morning, everybody. Hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. I took off work today, tomorrow, and Friday because this weekend is the Steam and Gas Engine Show put on by the Oklahoma Steam Threshers and Gas Engine Association over in Pawnee, Oklahoma. It's one of my favorite shows to go to. It's always the first show of the year. I really enjoy going. It's an awesome show. If you guys haven't been, you need to check it out. It's pretty awesome. So I'm on my way out to the farm right now to load up the tractor and a bunch of parts we're going to take to the swap meet. I don't even know what all I've got back there. The whole back end of the shop is just back plumb full of parts. I've got parts from Lieutenant Dan, and I've got some Ford parts. Got some tools I need to take over there. So we're going to load up the 48 WD that we bought as a package deal when we bought the 51. We bought the 51 just to work around the farm. I ended up buying that 48 the same day for a pretty good price. It had new rubber on it. That was the main reason I bought it, was just because it had new rubber on it. I bought the tractor for about what one of the new tires would have cost. We got it running a couple nights ago. Had a little bit of issues with it there for a day or two, but we finally figured that out. So we got it going. I'm going by myself this year. We're right in the middle of calving season out here at the farm. So Courtney is going to stay and take care of the cows and the farm and all that. We didn't make it last year for that reason. At that time, we only had, my welding truck was the only pickup we had. God damn it, spilled my coffee in my lap. Rough ass county road out here. But anyway, we only had the one pickup, and I didn't want to leave her here, with the farm by herself without a vehicle to drive. So this year, we've since added a couple more vehicles to our fleet. So she's got the old 91, the old hoopty as we call it. She's got it, and something happens, my welding truck's sitting out here at the farm too. She can drive it. And I bought this 05 Chevy back first of the year, 3/4 ton, basically for this kind of stuff here. We don't drive it much. I just bought it to pull the tractors to the shows, and eventually I do want to put a gooseneck hitch in the back of it so we can use it to pull our stock trailer and all that. We'll go to the sale barn and stuff. But anyway, I'll be leaving in the morning to head down there and get everything set up. Maybe by the time I come back they'll fix the road, but I doubt it. It's been like this for years, and it just gets worse and worse. But anyway, I'll be headed down there in the morning, get everything set up. We'll be there Friday and Saturday, and probably come home early Sunday morning. So if any of you guys watching this are planning on coming to Pawnee to the show, come find us. We'll be down there in the engine show and swap meet area, and I'll be camped out down there. And hopefully I get there early enough that my buddy Mike from over at Papa B's Old Time Repair and Restoration, he goes every year. Him and I usually try to camp out in the same, right next to each other there. So hopefully, I think he might even be going down today. But hopefully we'll get there and can get my usual spot right next to him. So I'm gonna try to get some video of the show and everything for you guys that can't make it. I don't know how much I'm going to get going by myself, because I'll be trying to go through the show and enjoy that. Plus, I'm going to have to be there quite a bit to, being I've got stuff in the swap meet this year, I'll have to be there to keep an eye on all that. Try to, be there. I'll leave a paper there with my phone number on it for if I'm not there and somebody sees something, I'll be on the grounds. I can run down there and meet up with them. Because I don't want to sit there all weekend, just sit there in front of a trailer load of parts. I want to be able to enjoy the show too. So, but hopefully we'll get some video of the show. And, there's a couple little places I might want to stop along the way tomorrow and visit along the way. I tell myself every year I'm going to stop in and check out some of these places along the route going over there, and I never do. So, but anyway, I'm pulling in out here at the farm, so let's get busy loading some parts, and need to unhook the trailer off the welding truck. It's still hooked up from when we went to last weekend, picked up those implements. We'll get it hooked onto this pickup and get that WD loaded and get everything ready to go. So, like I said, if any of you guys coming to the show, stop in and say hi. We'd love to see you. Let's get busy. All right, everyone. We're out here at the farm. Getting ready to start loading all this stuff. This tractor right here, my finger to work. That one right there on the end, that's the one we're going to take. That's the 48 WD. Of course, there's the 51. You guys are probably pretty familiar with that tractor by now. But this one, I haven't messed with it a whole lot. I rewired it and still haven't got a charging system on it yet. But like I said, it's got good rubber on the back of it. Messing around with it the other day, and it acted like it ran out of fuel, which, no surprise there. You guys seen me run the other one out of fuel the other day. But ended up, I took the carburetor apart, was going to clean it after I put gas in it, and it still wouldn't run. Somebody had twisted off this fitting at one time, and when they drilled it out, a piece of it had fallen down in behind there. No telling how many years it had rolled around in there, but it finally turned sideways and was blocking off the fuel flow. So, dug that out of there, and now it starts up and runs. So, hopefully it'll play nice this weekend. Anyway, let's go in here in the shop and see what we've got for parts we can take to the swap meet. Oh, I went to an auction last weekend, and I should not go to auctions. Auctions cost me money. Anyway, of course, you guys remember the brush beater from our last video. But I went to the auction this last weekend, and I bought those. They're in pretty rough shape, but we're going to try to fix them up a little bit, and I'm going to fabricate a hitch for them to put them on the 3-point and pull them with that WD over there, with the 51. So, just give us something we can, play around with a little. We don't do a whole lot of farming out here. It's more just the cows, but I do like to play with the tractors once in a while, do things. Oh, here comes the old lady. She's wanting fed. I'll bring you some food. Just be patient. Anyway, you guys still haven't cleaned up all the mess, but probably that pile of parts is going to go, most of it. That's all Farm All M stuff. May take that. That's a good belly pump. I don't know if I'll take it or not, but got some more parts over there we need to load up and take. And them 2 tires, they need to get loaded up. Oops, tripping over stuff. And back here in the back is just a whole bunch of stuff. I'll have to drag this boat out of the way where we can get to it. But I've got Ford parts, some more tires back here. There's another pile of Ford parts there. I don't even know what all's back here. I've accumulated stuff over the years. There's a good hood and grill for an M there. There's another good hood off of an all-fuel M right there. I've got a few wheel horse parts. There's a hood and dog legs and a front axle off a Ford 9N. I mean, there's just, I don't even know what all's in here. And some of this stuff is stuff I have accumulated over the years. Some of it belonged to a very dear friend of mine who passed away. And I told his wife that when I went to the swap meets, I would load some up and take with us. and she told me if I did, she'd split the money with me, whatever we got out of it. So some of that stuff was his, a bunch of it's mine. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Oh, and like I said, I should not go to auctions. That's a big pile of impact wrenches, air riveters. I think I give like $10 for all of that. So we're gonna load up some of that, try to sell some of it too. But anyway, I'm gonna open these doors up and feed the old lady so she's not trying to get in the shop, and we'll get busy loading stuff. Guys, I didn't realize just how much junk I had accumulated. I've been at it for an hour maybe, and I about got the pickup full. I got a few more little spots there under that hood, little spots here and there. I'd pack some small stuff, but yeah. And I haven't even made a dent in it. That back end of that shop's still plumb full. And there's still M parts up here. I mean, it's, you don't realize just how much you can accumulate junk. Of course, like I said, part of this stuff was some of Roger's stuff that we're gonna take and try to sell, split the money with his wife, and then there's just much stuff I've accumulated over the years, different things that, a couple tractors I've parted out, and just, yeah, it's crazy what a guy can accumulate and not even realize he's doing it. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here. We're gonna keep loading parts. We'll get the pickup loaded. We'll go out there and unhook the trailer, load the tractor, and go back town, get everything ready, all of our clothes and our tent. Well, actually the tent's out here. I need to remember to put that in the pickup. It's over there in the file cabinet. But get all that loaded and get ready to hit the road in the morning. I'll see y'all back here in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm wore out. We got everything loaded and we're ready to roll. Stop by the shop where I work and check all the air in the tires. I checked the tires in the pickup last night when I changed oil and done all that. But it hadn't been too long since I checked them on the trailer, but probably need to go ahead and check them one more time. But as you can see, we're loaded. Tractor's on the trailer, strapped down. We got a full load of parts and everything in the pickup, so we're ready to head out in the morning. Just check the air in all the tires and fill up the fuel in the morning, grab some coffee, and hit the road. So anyway, I guess next time I see y'all, we'll be in Pawnee. Thanks for watching, everyone.